Hello everyone, this is Nicole Ali. I have another video here. It's about California wines that contain Fukushima radiation. This came out a while ago and I'm just now getting to it. So if you can see from the title, yes, I'm like, what the hell? WTF all the way, because they're saying their title, California wines contain Fukushima radiation and it's not a bad thing. So clearly these people are on one. They're on one. I'll say that. So it starts off saying, in an underground lab covered by 9 feet of concrete and compacted dirt, two nuclear physicists hunt for fraudulent wine. Their method is unusual. They're coming from the wine itself without ever opening the bottle. Now, in a new print study, Michael Pravikoff and Philippe Hubert at the National Center for Scientific Research and University of Bordeaux in France show the radiation from the 2011 disaster at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant made its way into California wine. So this was already predicted. If you go to the Radical Home System, it's Ajali. Look at her videos. She talks about this in depth. I just happened to scroll and find this article myself. Excuse me for the delay. I've been very busy, and I'll speak of that later on, perhaps in a live stream. But going on, detection has been used for decades as a way to verify the age or vintage of a wine. Wines from 1952 to the 1970s, for example, have much higher radiation levels due to above ground nuclear testing that, of course, we know occurred in the California area and in the desert. As for Fukushima, other studies have found increased levels of radiation in the ocean and marine life off the Pacific coast of North America after the incident. And all the links you see in red, I have added in the description box, so you can go check those out at your leisure. The difference in this study, they're trying to say, is it's the first to examine how the cloud of atmospheric radiation traveled across the ocean to affect grapes in the Napa Valley. And it explains what the physicists did. So they talk about cesium-137, and of course, I'm not going to read this whole article. It's quite long. But what they do is here, they're able to detect gamma rays. So you have alpha, beta, and gamma rays that come from radioactive isotopes such as cesium-137, fluorine, iodine, barium, all these different isotopes that are radioactive, tritium, and so forth. So they are using the same techniques they would use for glass making and evaporate the radioactive material off the bottle, off the glass bottle. So the radiation must come from the wine itself because they didn't have any detectable levels on the glass. So they say here an unopened bottle of wine sits next to a germanium detector. Gamma rays from radioactive cesium-137 in the wine are quantified by the detector, giving researchers an approximate year the wine was made based on the type of isotope. And let's see. Now, another thing to note is because the radiation levels went up and down as nuclear tests were done in the 1950s and 60s, they can't tell the exact year, but if the wine is labeled pre-1950, like many extremely expensive wines dating back to the 1700s, absolutely no radiation should be detected. In a 2009 study that I've linked in the description box by Pravikoff and Hubert, more than half of the wines tested were determined to be fake when measurable amounts of cesium-137 were found in the wine. So they talk about what they found. I'm going to skip down to this area where they're doing more testing here. And what they're doing is using, they're putting the glass into this, I guess this tester. I don't know why he's not wearing gloves, why he's not protected. But there's a special detector they use for cesium-137, apparently, and they're using that here. And they're detecting from the sides of the bottle. So why it matters, that's the most important thing of the article. They say the amount of radiation present in all the wine tested by their lab is too small to harm a person's health. I disagree because any level of radiation is a harmful level of radiation. I don't care how small, I don't care how minute or how hard to detect. Now, the way he's detecting this is very like not, I wouldn't say backwards, but it's very old school, you know, without using any other term. It's old school. He's detecting it very close, and that's fine. But you also have to understand there is a decay level that cesium-137 and all radioactive isotopes have. So the radiation that has been released is already it's out of the alpha, beta, and gamma levels. Now it's at the lower level. It has low frequency, low energy, but you can still get affected. You can still have radiation getting on you. And if you're drinking the wine, of course, if the radiation is in the wine because it was on the grapes, then you're ingesting radiation. They say that his team estimates that you need to drink more than 40,000 bottles of wine a year of the most radioactive vintage to get sick. That's 110 bottles every day. He says they're trying to make a joke of it. You'd probably die of alcohol poisoning well before radiation poisoning. My thing is, I would not want to be drinking wines that contain any amount of radiation. I don't care what they say in this article. Y'all be the judge. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Those of you who have not subscribed yet, I encourage you to please subscribe to my channel. Press that notification bell twice so you can be notified when I post new videos and go live. Those of you who are already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you in the next video. Oh, and as always, have a great day and stay safe. These people don't lost things.